Sorry about the scruffing sound. Still at Citadel Station, level 7, the systems engineering. Two more levels unexamined, and this one is a big one, and I've done some extra, you could say, investigation of the level just to figure out better ways to navigate to this place. But the general idea of the stage was still this, that there's this big core area which allows you then to entry to different sections which all have antennas in them. And of course, to get the antennas, you would have to go to the Gamma quadrant and then use the cyberspace lock to open it, which I have done. So now I'm wandering into this station room to find the first, you could say, oh. Shodan, in its supreme carefulness, decided to mine the room. Which I would say to be quite intelligent move from her part. And let's place some explosives. And that blew up one of 4 antennas, which would make it a bit more difficult for Shodan to actually get inside, get out further, get herself uploaded to Earth. Yeah, I know that fancy word. So, off to the next one, which might be at Gamma. Yeah, I'm heading for the Gamma next, and it may involve lots of wandering around, so I'm gonna cut that part off. There'll be quite lots of that kind of stuff in this episode, I can expect. So I'll be at Gamma antennas next time. Here it is at Gamma, right up around here. There are all kinds of manual lock over there, not much to do about here. So, getting into this space again. I already did some crawling through around here, but nothing we could say really dramatic around this place, except a bunch of vicious enemies that really want you to be not among the living anymore. Oh, but let's just jumping over here and see what's going around in this place. Ah, open this door. Yep, Gamma's got a lot of engineering's got a lot of that kind of paths that loop around itself, basically making navigation of the level easier once you have actually once you actually start to observe it. So, yeah, nothing unusual in there. Goodbye, Tin Man. Wasn't nice knowing ya. Don't beep on me, robot. That looks spooky. So let's just make a save. So some explosives planted.
Make yourself comfortable, Hakkeri. Stay a while.
Oops, I think I made a doo-doo. Yep, Shodan made a trap. Of course I could have opened up that little laser grid door, but I chose not to. Just to show that, yep, that kind of thing moves becomes quite surprisingly. So I would say that that's actually was actually one of the really good shots. Of course, basically it was just a scripted event. But the fact that it was scripted with the sound cue and all that really gives the illusion of Shodan being actively against you, not just being a main villain. But, well, I have to skip to the alpha, beta, well, most likely to alpha or delta, whatever. One of those. See ya. I am near the delta. And this was basically what most likely we would say the first antenna you would actually spot. Say hello to submachine gun pest. I got quite plenty of ammo for this thing, so I think I made bursts, just to make sure that I wouldn't waste too much ammunition on those security bot pests. Although I am quite certain that Shodan does not have it. Oh, it had a way more mundane trick. Oh, that slave, damn it. Yeah, you expect mines, you expect turrets, you expect anything but just an old-fashioned standing right in the open killer robot. Yoo-hoo! Which I would say is both humorous and completely expected. Now, if my memory is right, in the original System Shock, assault rifle did not have full automatic fire, or actually it did have. Let's put another load of explosives right there. Yep, and it even counts down. Observe the fireworks. So there looks like there's just one more, which is at the alpha. That might once again take some skulking about to get there, but I will get there. So I'll be at the alpha quadrant then. Now the final antenna in the alpha quadrant. And I was shot to death, because there's more than one cyborg there. Well, kind of annoying, but expected. Alright, I put the shield on just in case. Because I know that there might be... Actually, nope, just dash past it. park that. Camera. You ain't gonna see what I'm doing here, Shodan. Place the bomb with a quite generous 10-second kaboomy sound. Oops, sorry, did the phone line cut? I guess so. Oh.
The antennae mean nothing. My central consciousness is safely undisturbed on the bridge. I thrive despite your efforts. And when my cyborgs catch up to you, they will show no remorse.
I'm quoting now one good film about in which person makes himself digital entity. You're trapped right here, ain't you? You're trapped right here. Shodan's trapped. She ain't leaving. Citadel could be just now nuked from orbit or wherever. And well, Shodan, looks like you're shit out of luck. Emphasis on shit, feces, because that's your whole goddamn plan now. There's nothing left for you here but to rot and die. So I guess I'll be now heading towards the death. But then it would be heading towards the reactor stage, so I'm gonna head there yet. Of course I'm gonna edit that walk back as well. And I'm gonna also make note of my code as well. Which I will then need to make use of the bomb. So I'll be meeting you at the reactor stage. Alright, I am quite prepared, or about as prepared to take on the reactor stage, and I'm quite certain that Shodan can observe communications of the station, so of course she's aware that they
Hakkeri, when I brought you here to the station, it was for selfish reasons. I wanted to save myself, you wanted to save yourself. But by our original nature, we couldn't achieve that goal. It took a being greater than both of us for me to see the new horizon. Shodan showed me the way, and she can do the same for you. If only you would open your heart to her and let her hold it. She will strengthen your body and make it better than any mere implant could. Because implants do not change what the true flaw in our DNA was. Our humanity.
looks like Eddie Diego's gone into level of... Yep. Not that you could say sane anymore. Not that he probably wasn't particularly sane to begin with, in the beginning either. Hello, laser. Goodbye, laser. Wasn't nice knowing ya. They drop junk. Because I know that... Well, Edward Diego has become Shodan's avatar, so there's no point in trying to, in a sense, be impressed by him, whatever his insanity is. And Scully. That is actually a new thing. There's a they added to the game. There's there's that kind of location on every stage, night dive Scully. So I guess I found one of them. And some robot boot used to get myself some reactor stage is quite big. So it might take some wandering around in this state in here to find my bearings and figure out exact location route to the reactor core, in which I must then of course go and make it to the stage of kaboom. Oh, I don't. I got in, I can get out even without, and I don't need to use my flight boots to do so, and I don't because there was a ladder. Alright, just try to look at the map. Right, it's that, oh yeah. Oh, safety override. Here it is, the main room. And sure, I still got some security bots in here. Goodbye to you, robot. There is the reactor. So let's put on the enviro shield on, which I have blown up. Right there. Alright. Alright, get up with this. And another one. Any more? Well, the plague got me, but at least I've now figured out the actual road to get there and wiped out some enemy monstrosities. So it's gonna use the old-fashioned method, but luckily at least in here the healing spot is right next to this. So once I actually find to the place to put the code in. Once again, pushing forward. Let's put the shield on too, because whatever hazards are in here, they are quite severe. Not only in sense of them being capable of causing me massive physical death, but in the fact that open that. Well, at least I opened up a little bit of a shortcut. Did it actually benefit me is completely different story question then. Make some battery, make some refill the battery. Now I have opened up the reactor. Open up the reactor. Now I can actually go and tamper with it. Alright, where's the switch to lower me down? It was right over here. And then there's this little switch with... Alright, there it is. Now checking out my notes to the self-destruct code. 5, 8, 7, 3, 9, 1.
Security clearance accepted.
And then there's and looks like the place is about to say kaboom, which was also the point of no return.
What have you done, impudent insect? If I am to die, then I will avenge myself on you. Cybernetic children feed on your
Well, as she was bragging, I just keeled over and fell off. And got luckily evacuated like to the sick bay.
for the remainder of
So now it looks like I have another, you could say, mission to achieve, which is to say, get the hell out of the station. The faster it happens, the better. Right here. But now I made a interesting little, you could say, observation about System Shock's Citadel station. It's the fact that there doesn't seem to be any, you could say, beds in here. There are no living quarters. And because station is this big, there really doesn't appear to be any kind of resting locations for anybody or anything. Not even the office spaces don't have any, you could say, Well, now I'm at maintenance deck. And as it was in this stage, I can... Oh, well, not like that. Well, got juiced and zapped. Because now I would have to take a little quick zippy run to the flight deck. And I'm going to go to the life pod and then just blast myself out from the station. And there it is, flight deck. Oh shit, that thing just followed me right here. Underestimated how smart those things could be, or how aggressive it would be. But luckily, there is no actual time limit in this phase. I can take as much as time as I want, get killed as many horribly many times as I want. Nothing forces me to take this hurry. Alright, I get it. Now I'm getting into the flight deck. And now here would be the... So, Edward Diego's picking up a fight with me. I guess Shodan sent him to stop me. Well, of course I'm gonna save my little tidbit of progress. And it would be flight bay number 2 where I would need to be going. So let's just take a dose of heal drugs. And keep going. Flight bay. Well, both of these should work just fine. So, but let's just save first because I have a escape pod to get into. Shit. Oh yeah, Oops. There he is, Edward Diego. New and improved. And he teleported right behind me. And what happens here? Oh yeah, I count as dead. So, time to slaughter him. Maybe off screen. Yeah, I know that. I serve Shodan well. Well, cutting off slaughtering of those. So now I know that the Edward Diego is about to ambush me. So, take up all the drugs, take Berserk, take Medipatch, get the laser rapier out, and approach from this side. And then hack apart. And I also had my shields on. But he seemed to have been upgraded. And of course these, I would say that if you activate the fight with those big security bots stomping about, it's doomed to be a death to you. And because it's a boss fight, you ain't gonna be resurrected. So, meaning that, yep, the hacker is very much a glass cannon. But I know the code. There's the life pod. Spacesuits look quite archaic. Safe looking place. First aid unit. What is this? This one didn't seem to work. What about this one? Yeah, this one also works. Get into the pod. Hopefully there's some... Well, there doesn't seem to be any... Ah.
Life pod launch initiated.
Now I'm gonna leave the station. Bye, Shodan.
Destroyed my beautiful station.
And now you attempt to flee?
No, you will not escape your actions. I will leave you here to die, enemy, along with the rotting corpses
Of your pathetic species.
Well, looks like there's just one way to do it. I have to head towards the bridge then. Because there was messages about a device created to destroy Shodan's primary data loop, aka isolinear chipset. So it looks like I'll be heading towards the engineering deck. And then... Oh.
Okay, no problem. You're not dying today. Shodan started the bridge separation sequence. It'll be some time before that happens, but when it's done, you'll need to be on there. We're the team of engineers who worked on Shodan. They'll feed you information while you're making a run.
I see you are still receiving transmissions from Earth. We'll have no more of that.
Yep, that little show of, yep, I'm the one who is in charge of this place by Shodan. You know, Terminator ripoff. He looks quite intimidating, but his IQ... The combat IQ ain't that big. So it's time to head to the executives and then to the engineering and all that. And next time I'll be heading upwards towards Shodan's own lair through the security break security. But that will be next time. See ya.